Number 3. The Crossing Sweeper. Picture this. You're living in Victorian London, a city where horses are the primary mode of transportation, which means the streets are literally covered in a thick layer of horse manure mixed with mud, garbage, and human waste. Someone has to keep the pedestrian crossings clear so that wealthy people can walk from one side of the street to the other without ruining their fancy shoes. That someone was the crossing sweeper, and their job was to stand at busy intersections all day, every day, with nothing but a broom and maybe a shovel, constantly pushing aside the endless stream of filth that accumulated on the streets. Now, this might not sound too bad compared to some of the other jobs on this list, but consider this. London had thousands of horses, producing tons of waste every single day, and rain would turn this waste into a thick, sticky sludge that was incredibly difficult to move. Crossing sweepers would be bent over for 12 to 16 hours a day, breathing in dust and fumes from decomposing organic matter while trying to keep small patches of street relatively clean. But here's the kicker. They weren't paid by the city or any official organization. Instead, they had to rely on tips from pedestrians who appreciated their service. This meant that during slow periods or bad weather, they might work all day and earn almost nothing. And if they took a break or got sick, well, someone else would take their spot, and they'd lose their income entirely. The worst part was that many crossing sweepers were elderly people or individuals with disabilities who couldn't find work elsewhere. They'd stand out in all weather conditions: blazing summer heat, freezing winter cold, driving rain, constantly exposed to the elements while breathing in toxic fumes from the street waste. And let's not forget about the occupational hazards. These workers were essentially standing in the middle of busy streets with horse-drawn carriages and early automobiles rushing past them at high speeds. Getting trampled by horses or run over by vehicles was a constant risk, and many crossing sweepers were seriously injured or killed while trying to do their jobs.